Hello, chosen ones. Here's some energy for you. Welcome to the Kimberly Posse channel, where we discuss what it's like to be a child of God and like persevere and never give up on shining the good bright light that we all have of the Holy Spirit in us, and scriptures that are inspiring. And basically, you know, I got some comedy on this channel. If you're new, if you like to laugh, go check out some of my sets. If you like to jam to cool music, hip-hop and rap, go check out my music. If you like to be thinking of cool topics and, you know, like intriguing kind of different wavelengths, I have topics about all kinds of different ways to look at life and handle the oscillation of, you know, what's expected and what's unexpected in life, and because we get so much thrown at us, and right now especially. So I hope everyone's well. It's been a minute since I've done a video, but I was thinking today at the gym, you know what? It was like kind of bugging me how I was thinking that basically I felt like my whole life and upbringing, I had like people doubting me, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm getting treated differently by family now once the success is undeniable and prevalent and tangible, that I get treated differently, and it's just so inauthentic and phony, and I had to look at it as a blessing that I had people doubting me, heavily doubting me, before I took the plunge and went for chasing my dreams, right? I'm sure we've all experienced like that one asshole teacher who is like, "You're never gonna amount to anything, Stu," and you're like, "What? I'm just a first grader," and you're like, you know, like those like negative comments that when you're young you receive from an adult you trust, and it stays and it lingers, and like we gotta work on forgiving them. And that's kind of what this video is supposed to help with. What's wrong with this chair? I have an appointment at 3. Okay, I'm good. Totally good. An hour. It's an hour and 3 minutes before that appointment, so we're fine. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, gosh darn it, you know, it is actually a complete blessing to have people doubt you. It doesn't feel like it at the time. At the time, you're just like, what? That's rude. So for like example, God bless her soul, my Gmod 100% said, like, after I told her we were hanging out in the living room, I was like, yeah, well, you know, after I'm rich and famous. And then she went, yeah, kiddo. And then like walked up and walked away, and I remember sitting on the couch being like, all right, you know, and then I distinctly remember too, like my stepmom coming over to my house, my apartment, before I left for New York, and she tried to convince me that nobody was going to hire me if I moved here. And that was the closest I've been to being physical with my stepmom, because I literally was so like, what the F are you talking about? You're sitting in the apartment that I afford all by myself. My name is on the lease. I've been hired before. Like, it was so jealous. Like, it was just obviously like envy and jealousy. And I actually Googled more about like what a narcissistic mother is like, and I was like, uh-oh. I was reading all of it, and I was like, yeah, that's what's been going on. And I obviously like didn't do anything, but I just like picked her up, like I put both of my arms on both of her shoulders, and I was like, okay, it's time for you to go. Like, I was like very gentle, but I was just like, okay, I kind of like put both arms on each side of her shoulder, and then was like, okay, here's the door. You're definitely being asked to leave, like, okay, you can go ahead and leave now. You're not going to come over to my residence and tell me that I have a future of never being hired. If you want, you can look at my resume and see all the past employers who have hired me. If you want to look at all the recommendation letters, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is a blessing when people doubt us, because what it actually is, it's not like you're more than capable. So have you ever had to, like, obviously that was my personal experience. Family sucks, you know, whatever. And, you know, like, people hurt us. Like, people, like, you're gonna forgive one person and they're just prone to being human and being, no one's infallible. No one's perfect, obviously, and I don't mean to be so cliche saying that, but really, humans are complex, and humans are, you know, for lack of better words, fucked up. Every human is a little bit fucked up, and sometimes we're not aware, we're not conscious of what spirit is being operated, because somebody else's dreams can trigger another person's dreams. And I've talked about this before over and over again on my channel about the herd mentality and what's his name? Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche. He wrote about it. It's published. You can go read about the herd mentality, but basically when somebody has given up on their dreams and then they see somebody else talking about their dreams, they're triggered by the fact that they never went for it. And so therefore they don't, like, some realize it, some others don't. They will, like, try and sow doubt into you so you don't pursue your dreams, because if you were to go and pursue your dreams, you would leave them behind. So of course in the moment they're gonna jump on the opportunity to lower your vibration, lower your support, and gaslight you into thinking that you will fail because they failed. So people, in other words, essentially project. And sometimes we're conscious of it and sometimes we're not, you know? And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know why? Because it's fuel that we can use. You think if you had everybody who was really supporting you all the time and saying, you're gonna do great things, and I really see something in you, kiddo, and I really believe that you're gonna set out to achieve what you're gonna do, or you really have a wonderful smile, you just have such a chipper personality, and your eyes just sparkle every time you talk about your dreams. No, people don't say that. People generally don't say that. There are a couple of wonderful, magical unicorn people out there that will say wonderfully inspiring things. That's once in a blue moon. It's more likely that most people give up on themselves and their dreams, because life isn't easy. We're living in a capitalistic world. It's not catered to chasing your dreams. That's why it's called the starving artist, or why people, really don't think that they can achieve what they see in their mind. That's why finding a mentor is so important. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really does help to have a mentor along the way. But I have a couple of scriptures. Oh, that's my alarm clock. I was literally about to, like, my doctor's appointment. Okay, hold on. Thank you. Okay, I set an alarm clock for an appointment, but I still have 56 minutes. Well, technically I have like 42 minutes because I have to walk there, but it's all Gucci Louis Prada. It's a blessing to have people doubt you. Is that where we were, basically? Just bear with me here. I'm excited to do this video, so I might be a little, talking about one point here and then kind of talking about another point here. But the reason is, it's kind of up to you though if it's a blessing or if it's a hindrance towards your success. Because I was also kind of thinking too about how there's like two options that we have in this life, and I feel like everything kind of comes down to control. And either you're in control of yourself, your thoughts, your moods, your emotions, your actions, or somebody else is controlling all of those things in you, for you, of you. You definitely want to be the first. You definitely don't want to be the latter. A lot of the times, gaslighting and manipulation and overt control and coercion thrive and are very abundant in dark, quiet places. And that's why it's hard to speak up about those things. So instead, we definitely want to be in control. Whoever is a master of your emotions is a master of you. I don't know where I read that. I can't take credit. I read that somewhere. I think it was like on Instagram. And it's definitely got some solid weight to it, because emotions are a gift from God. Emotions are a gift from God. It's data telling you what's going on, because in the Bible it says that we not fight against flesh, but against like the spirit. And so we sense things, right? So our emotions are a gift from God to us to be able to help us decipher, why am I feeling why am I feeling this way? Oh, because I was interrupted 3 times in a row. What does that tell me about hanging out with this person? Okay, right, stay away from this person. Okay, let me go find somebody who values me and hears me out and respects what I have to say, genuinely thinks that what I say is teaching them something. So you want to hang out with people where you're a man sharpens iron as his friend sharpens iron. What is that verse? A man sharpens iron. So basically, you can hang out with people that are sharpening your character like iron. Bear with me, okay? I'm not like the encyclopedia woman with all the Bible verses in my head, okay? Or we can hang out with people that corrupt good character. So, and it goes back to, I really think that I'm onto something here, thinking about how life comes down to 2 options. You're either in control or you're not in control. I feel like that's fire. I don't know. I just like get thoughts while I'm working out, Like in between sets, I'm like, yeah, that's legendary. I'm gonna talk about that on my YouTube channel later. And so it does come down to that. It does come down. So whenever somebody like comes to you and they're doubting you and they're intentionally saying things that are bringing you, down. In other words, like essentially shooting down your dreams as you speak them. You're speaking them into existence, and they're triggered by that because they didn't go and do what they wanted to do. Or sometimes people even have more than you do, but they see something in you, and they covet your position, and they want to, if they can't have it, but you're going for it, but they can't have it, then in their minds, nobody can have it. So that's why they try and talk you out of. Everyone tried to talk me out of moving to New York. Literally everybody was like, that's why you don't tell anybody what you're doing. That's why they say, don't tell anyone what your next move is. Move in silence. That's all very, very good advice. So That's it right there. Good. Thank you, Jesus. So yeah, Psalms 37 from 7 all the way through 13. I want to go through that. And we've got 14 minutes in. That's good. It's very good. Keep silent before Jehovah and wait longingly for him. Do not show yourself heated up at anyone making his way successful, at the man carrying out his ideas. Yeah, so when they do come at you and they say, like my stepmom like had the gall and the nerve to drive over to my apartment and sit down on my couch and say, nobody's gonna hire you if you move to New York. And I hadn't moved to New York yet. I was still in this space of, I believe in myself, I'm scared, I believe in myself, but I do feel a little bit of trepidation before I go into the unknown. And so when somebody, you know, capitalizes on that sensitive, tender stage you're at in life, it can really affect you, especially when you're a younger child. And like, you know, say for example, wasn't it Biggie that talked about how his teacher said that he's never going to amount to anything? There's I don't remember which song or lyric that is, but that even happened to Biggie. And look what happened to Biggie. Like, he freaking became Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying? A Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Like, people love to tell other people they can't do it. They just do. And people love to see other people fail because not everyone, but the majority of people who say they got your back, they do not have your back. They say it to your face so that they may benefit when you do. In their minds are like, if she does get to the top, if she does make it, then I can be the one that's a sly fox hanging out in the background that will benefit from her success, from his success. But in the back of their mind, they're hoping, they're praying that you don't leave them behind in your success, so they're praying for your downfall. These things are really true. These things are really, really true. And you just, you know, it's a blessing to experience life so we can grow character and gain wisdom. I think that is the truest blessing in life, is wisdom. It's being able to apply that knowledge from your experience. You've been, you know, step by step, one foot in front of the other, like your own life. We all live this life from day to day and experience disappointment, experience support from friends, experience betrayal. And it's a blessing to have people doubt you. If and only if you use it as fuel. You know what I'm saying? Use it as fuel. Absolutely use it as fuel. And that goes in hand, that's the same vein of there comes down to two options in life. You're either in control or you're not in control. I'll give a recent example of when I was not in control. I threw my phone at the wall out of rage, and then I lost contact with the world. That was a time I was not in control, right? That's like a personal experience. I have a little bit of issues with getting upset at my phone. It is hacked, so I will say that's very, very frustrating to try and do stuff, and then all of a sudden it goes to home screen and things get typed without my permit. It's weird. You know, there's technology today, so it was frustrating me so much to constantly have that energy of hackers staring at my. It's a lot. There's technology today that we don't even know about. That's why basically privacy is gone. Long gone. Long gone. We're Snowden. So we'll keep going. I'm not sure where I got super excited and fell off the scriptures here, but verse 8, let anger. So yeah, perfect. Okay, here we go. So that was my personal experience of losing control of my anger. But we go here to verse 8. The word of God is so good and so powerful. Let anger alone and leave rage. Leave it. Leave rage. I know it's so easy to just feel, the teeth start to grind and your buttons are being pushed and you're we're being provoked at times. And that's what the devil wants. He wants to provoke the anger and get you off your high vibrations and your flow. They don't want you to be in the flow. They don't want you to have a witty idea one after the other, etc. They want you to be in their misery. Misery loves company, or company loves misery. So, I'll just pass the page here. Do not show yourself heated up only to do evil. For evildoers themselves will be cut off, but those hoping in Jehovah are the ones that will possess the earth. So there's a ultimate reward for being the cooler head. The cooler head does prevail. We will possess the earth. Yeah, and then we're going to go on to 10. And just a little while longer, and the wicked ones will be no more. And you will certainly give attention to his place, and he will not be. But the meek ones themselves will possess the earth, and they will indeed fight their exquisite delight in the abundance of peace. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Good. 12. The wicked one is plotting against the righteous one, and at him he is grinding his teeth. Jehovah himself will laugh at him, for he certainly sees that his day will come. I love that. That gave me so much validation after seeing 4 stalkers today. 1 before the gym and 3 after the gym. And so I'm like thinking of different ways to switch up my commute walks and stuff, so I can walk home in peace and go to the gym in peace. But it's also a blessing to be persecuted, because it means, yes, this is what I was, good, okay, good. This is what I was thinking of in the gym, and I'm getting excited. It's a blessing to be persecuted, or blessed are those who are persecuted, because you know why? You know why? It's a confirmation that you was that hot, you was that poppin'. It is confirmation that you got the sauce. Otherwise, why would that person be triggered? Otherwise, why would that person feel the need to say you can't do it? Because they know you can. You are so powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have the ability to achieve what we think up here. What we vision up here, what we have dreams of, our emotions, the way we're able to pep ourselves up, the way we're able to dream, the way we're able to hope, be creative. We're so powerful. We just can't let these, you know, there's always going to be a naysayer. But if the naysayer does come along and doubt you, take it in stride. Take it in stride. Take it in stride, and know that it's confirmation that you are successful already. That's why they're trying to bring you down with them. Crabs in the bucket, right? So that's it. That's the message. I just wanted to say, you know, fuck the haters, because you're awesome and you're going to succeed. And the only reason that somebody ever breaks into a house is because there's goods in there. Invaluable goods. Irreplaceable goods. That's what's happening. They're trying to rob you of your dreams in the moment of the conversation, or, you know, when the teacher's like putting you on the spot in the class, and they say something really negative about something you said that was really brilliant. It's because they're triggered, you know? The teacher doesn't ever like to be taught by the student. Most of society is threatened by others who think out of the box, who are unique, truth tellers. We're extremely blessed to have people doubt us along our journey, because it is only further confirmation that they see it happening for you, that they see something in you, they see it happening for you, they see that you haven't lost the ability to dream. And some people really just hate that, because a long time ago they gave up on theirs. That's their problem. You go get your dream, baby. You're gonna be successful, you're gonna be famous, you're gonna be rich, whatever it is you want to do. If you want to spend a whole day, a whole year by yourself in the mountains and like study etymology, or like write a book on herbs, like, you know, everyone's dream is different from person to person. And everyone does have a dream. I don't care who you are, where you come from, when you were born, how old you are, what you look like. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream. Don't give up on yours, okay? You're awesome. You're going to be successful. You can do this. And thank the person who's telling you you can't. Thank them in the moment and say, thanks. I appreciate you doubting me, because when I'm successful, you're going to remember this moment. You're going to remember this moment 100% when you were trying to tell me that I couldn't do it. And then you get to say, look at me now. Look at me now. I'm out.